Well, they were obviously really important plays in the game, and if you hit them, you never know what happens at the end of the drive. And we came away with no points on several of those fourth downs, and we just you never know. So obviously, if you hit those, the game I guess could change, but a lot of what ifs in this game, and the fact of the matter is we got our butts kicked.
You said what ifs. Do you feel like maybe you kind of shot yourself in the foot a little bit today? I guess with the turnover on downs especially, and how they converted.
Yeah, we definitely would have liked to change some of those plays. Definitely wish a few of them went in our favor. But I mean, I guess like I said, we just gotta hit some of those plays, and you never know what happens in the game. But we just gotta execute better.
Sean was saying you've got to, in some ways, embrace the misery of a loss like this. How do you handle this sort of defeat? Kind of what are your next 24 hours look like?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, he hit it just right. This is miserable. It's no fun. You never want to lose games like this. You never want to lose, period. But obviously that's inevitable sometimes. But you don't want to lose like this. So it is miserable, and we do have to face it. Because there's you either sit there and you point the finger at somebody else, or you sit there and you take ownership of it. And the only way to get over it and not be in this situation anymore, and not continue to find ways to improve, is to look internal, and that's what we're gonna do. And starting with ourselves and starting with me. So there's a few different things you can do, but it's just a more important and I think more valuable decision to just say, you know what, I as an individual got to get better, and it starts with each person, and then eventually you start changing games like this.
You talk about the touchdown catch you had.
Yeah, we caught it at the right time. Knew that they were going to be in zero funnel, and the guy actually made a good play of retreating and trailing, and Cortland looked pretty good again on that play.
A little bit near the end of the half, you guys had a chance to be down, I think 17-14,
Mm-hmm.
and then next time you touch the ball, it's 31-10. Just how crucial was that?
Yeah, that's tough. That before half, the that penalty on a touchdown, that's deflating for a drive, and then they hats off to them. They executed better on offense than we did, and they made plays when it mattered, and they were explosive. So we got to continue to do that, and overall that it was one of those points in the game that sometimes doesn't go in your favor, and I think we just got to, as an offense at least, we got to stop the bleeding with points sooner than we did.
Cortland has at least 100 receiving yards in the last 2 games. How do you think you and his on-the-field connection has grown over these past quarters?
Well, he's just competing at a high level. I think he's taking ownership in that room. He's really taking pride and value, and he's playing with a lot of passion right now. I think he believes he owes that to himself. He works really hard throughout the week to not go out there and perform, and he is working really hard at it, and I can see that each and every week, and so I'm happy for him. As the leader that he is, the captain, he's holding up his end, and I respect that out of him.
People forget how young this team still is, not excuse to fact. Is it easier to flush something like this, or take the hurt the coaches talked about, and we talked about you guys, and learn from that when you got another big game you got to turn right around and do?
Well, I think if you're an older team and you've been in this situation, you can't flush it. So I think as a younger team with not as much experience, you kind of have to take it like it is and learn from it and grow from it, because you don't want to be back in this situation. So you kind of accept the pain and accept the reality that we didn't get it done today. And as a young team, we got to find ways to not let this happen again. So I think as an older team, with guys that have been around a long time, they're able to just flush it, move on to the next and go play. But I think we really got to look at this and see why it happened, and try to fix our mistakes so that it doesn't happen to us again, or we'll be right back in the same situation.
You said
Last one, Mike.
you were looking forward to meeting Lamar Jackson. Did you, how'd that go, and then what'd you think of his play today?
Yeah, he played really well. Again, he's a phenomenal football player. Throws the ball really well. He had used several arm angles today that was just really good, and hard to do what he does on a consistent basis. He missed some practice this week and came out and looked very sharp. So props to him. He's a phenomenal player. That's why he's got all the accolades that he does, and was able to see him for a brief time after the game, and it's just a mutual respect. We've both been in each other's shoes. We understand what it's like to navigate the craziness, and I just think it's special to be able to share a field with a guy like that, and hopefully there's many more.